Rummaging through an old stamp album can be quite interesting and sometimes can be quite rewarding. Interesting stuff. These stamps look very similar to a set of listed stamps. However, this set I have not been able to locate any listings, and perhaps it's just an unissued set. Perhaps one of you could tell me if these are listed in some special catalog, perhaps. Yes, these do have some design differences, but very similar to the listed set. So I thought that was quite interesting and still a puzzle. Okay. Here we have inconspicuous 1 pence Fiji stamp, the low face value, 1 pence. But after looking in the catalog, surprisingly, it lists at $32.50. For such a low value, quite nice. In Switzerland, yes, we must definitely check the perforation because this relatively common stamp does have a 11.5 by 11 perforation and therefore gives it also a little bit of catalog value, $27.50. So not bad for a typically common stamp. And yes, similar with these two Italian stamps of 1928. Very important to check your perforation. In this case, at 25 cents at 13.5 perforation, $52.50. And at 30 cents at perf 11 at $32. So very nice items, only because of the perforation varieties. So always need to check perforation as well as other characteristics of any of these stamps. And again, Italy. Kind of a spread between 1863 and 1901, all lilac or violet type color, and all with decent catalog value, as you see listed here. So any purple stamp, look it up. A good chance it may be of better value. And Italy again, a 1924 money order stamp with watermark crown, as similar regular stamps also had that crown watermark. This particular stamp is not listed in every catalog, and this particular value also is one of the lower catalog values, but there are some better ones of this design. So keep an eye out for these. And then we have just some interesting stamps. Canal Zone, very nice pre-cancels, and the Belgian Congo, a provisional postage due. Not big value here, but just interesting material. And then we have Fumi, an error stamp with the omitted I in the word Fumi. I have not found a listing, and I'm just not sure, is it a fake or is it for real? The Netherlands Indies stamp had the Netherlands Indies crossed out, as is visible here. But also I have found no listing. Perhaps it was done during Japanese occupation, very possible, but again, I have no reference. And then Norway, just a nicely placed cancel on a older pair of 10 ur. Also very optically attractive. And then Iceland. Yes, we always hear of revenue cancellations that would depreciate the value quite a bit, especially on some of the Icelandic stamps. However, these stamps do still carry a good catalog value even with the revenue cancel. So don't underestimate them too much. And again, we have some US stamps here, Washington Franklin series, and those two need to be scrutinized carefully because they may look like not much, but yet they can be of a better variety and carry a better catalog value. So it's quite a challenge, this particular series or series, but very interesting as well. And they do have some very decent treasures, some very big. And Hawaii, also a very interesting collecting area. And stamps like these, even though they're revenue stamps, are typically not easily to come by and not often found in albums. But these two were in there, and they're actually in very good shape. And they do catalog $32.50. So very nice. In Australia, a 1909 postage due with perf 11 and watermark crown and double-lined A, but sideways. These are not even listed at this point. So the upright watermark of this type is listed at a very hefty value, but no listing as yet of this sideways watermark. So is it unique? Well, I'm not sure. Probably not, because there must be others out there. And Libya. Yeah, what is this? What's this all about? Looks like a very common stamp, doesn't it? But is it? Well, let's find out. Here we have it once again. A common 1921 issue? No. This, in fact, is the 1924 issue with no watermark and perforation 11. Easily overlooked. The catalog value of this particular mint hinged stamp is at $875. So we have to look closely and look at every little characteristic of all the stamps we look at. You never know. A treasure can always be found. And I know they're out there. Otherwise, I could not even show you this. So keep a sharp eye out and check perforation, watermarks, etc. Well, I hope you enjoyed at least a little bit of my video, and I wish you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching. Yes, just rummaging through a random older album, some treasures can be found, or at least some interesting material as well. So keep on looking, and hopefully you will also find that treasure. My channel, stamps, space, my fun things.